Morning everyone, I am LG.
I'm Yuan.
And I'm Ray.
So today, we're going to talk about 4 topics: distance and midpoint in a number line, distance and midpoint in a Cartesian plane, and lastly, division of line segment internally and externally. Raymond is going to Vista Mall from Pure Gold to drop off Euro. If the distance between McDonald's intersection and Pure Gold is 5 kilometers, and the distance between McDonald's intersection and Vista Mall is 2.5 kilometers, what is the distance between Vista Mall and Pure Gold?
So the formula for this problem is absolute value of d1 minus d2. Absolute value of 5 minus 2.5. So our answer is 2.5 kilometers.
If Yasmin has 25k pesos and LJ has 50k pesos, if they decided to combine their money and split it into 2, how much will each of them get?
The formula for our midpoint is x plus 5 over 2. So, we will add our x 25k and our y 50k, and we will get 75k. If we divide them by 2, we will get 37.5k.
For our next topic, we'll talk about the distance and midpoint in the Cartesian plane. The formula for distance is square root of x sub 2 minus x sub 1 squared plus y sub 2 minus y sub 1 squared. And for the midpoint, x sub 2 plus x sub 1 over 2 and y sub 2 plus y sub 1 over 2.
X sub 1 is 6 and x sub 2 is 9. Then y sub 1 is 9 and y sub 2 is 6. What is the distance?
So, for the first step, we will substitute x of 2, which is 9 as seen here, subtracted by the x of 1, which is 6, and squared, plus y of 2, which is also 6, and y of 1, which is 9, squared. After we substitute, we will solve them. 9 minus 6 is equal to 3, plus 6 minus 9 is equal to negative 3 squared. We will now square them. 3 squared is equal to 9. Negative 3 squared is equal to 9. B is equal now to square root of 18. And for our answer, it's 3 square root of 2.
He's learning ANAGEO, but he is having troubles with his question. A line segment has 2 endpoints, point A and point B. Point A is 4, 4, while point B is 2, negative 3. You want to help him with this assignment. How will you solve it?
The solution for the midpoint. 4 plus 2 is equal to 6 divided by 2. So the x is 3. 4 plus negative 3 is 1 over 2 is 0.5. Then this is the midpoint of the Cartesian plane. Division of a line segment. In getting the internal, you will need to find the xp and yp, while the external you will find the x2 and y2. M is to n is the ratio. The formula for x is mx sub 2 plus nx sub 1 over m plus n, while getting the y is my sub 2 plus ny sub 1 divided by m plus n.
So for our first problem in division of line segment, it is actually internally, which means we divide. So for our x1 and y1, it will be point J, and our x2 and y2, it will be point R. And we're using the formula mx of 2 plus nx of 1 over m plus n. We also have a ratio of 2 over 3, or 2 is to 3. For the first step, we will substitute the values. M is for 2, and negative 3 is for x2, plus n is equal to 3, and 5, which is x of 1, over m plus n, which is 2 plus 3. And now, negative 3 times 2 is equal to negative 6 plus 5 times 3 is equals to 15 over 2 plus 3, which is 5. Our answer now is 9 over 5. Moving on to the y's of p, we have the same steps and same x1 and y1, so we're just using the same process. So for our case 2, point J is now our x of 2 and point R is now our x of 1, y's of 1. So we're still using the same formula, mx of 2 plus nx of 1 over m plus n. So same steps. First step, we do the substitutions. M is for 2 and 5 is for x of 2 plus 3 and negative 3 for our x of 1 over 2 plus 3, which is our ratio. Now 5 times 2 is equal to 10 plus 3 times negative 3 is equals to 9 over 5. So now our final answer is 1 over 5. Moving on to the yp, we also substitute it. So m is for 2, negative 3 is for y's of 2 plus 3 for our n and positive 5 for our y's of 1 over 2 plus 3 for our ratio. Now 2 times negative 3 is equal to negative 6 plus 3 times 5 is equal to 15 over 2 plus 3, which is equal to 5. And now our final answer is 9 over 5. So for our next question, we will have a division of line segment externally. For our given points, we will have 7, 3, and 0.8 and negative 2. Our ratio is 4:7. For our case 1, we will have xp and yp as 7 and 3 and x1 and y1 as 8 and negative 2. So for our first step, we will substitute the values of the given. 7 is for our xp, 4 is for our ratio, x2 is not given yet, plus 7, which is our n, and 8, which is our x of 1, over m plus n, which is 4 plus 7. After that, after solving this equation, we will get 7 is equal to 4x of 2 plus 56 over 11. So now, we will divide this equation by 11 to remove the denominator. So 11 divided by 11 signifies nothing, and 11 multiplied by 7 is 77 equals 4x of 2 plus 56. Moving on, we will transpose 56 in front of 4x of 2 to get 21, and now 21 equals 4x of 2. We will divide both numbers by 4 to remove the 4 on these exponents. 4 divided by 21 is 5 and 1/4, and 4 divided by 4x of 2 is x of 2. So for our division of line segment externally, we are now looking for y's of 2. Our given is 0.7 and 3 and 0.8 and negative 2. Our ratio is 4:7. For our xp and yp, we will have 0.7 and 3, and x1 and y1, 0.8 and negative 2. So now, we will substitute the values of the formula. Y's of p will be 3, m is 4, y's of 2 is not given yet, plus 7 is n, and negative 2 for our y's of 1, over m plus n, which is 4 plus 7. After that, we will get 3 is equal to 4 y's of 2 minus 14 over 11. We will now multiply this equation by 11 to cancel the denominator of 4y's of 2 minus 14. 11 multiplied by 3 is 33 equals 4y's of 2 minus 14. Now, we will substitute negative 14, so it will become positive 14 plus positive 33, which is 47 equals 4y's of 2. We will now divide it by 4, and we will get y's of 2 equals 11, 3 over 4. That's it for the video.
Hope that you guys learned something from us.
Thanks for watching.